Hi, this is Mike J. Welcome back to the channel. Where do we start? This is going to probably end up to be a pretty long video. Due to the fact that because it's now affected me, my car has a little bit of a typewriter going on. Yesterday, I had brought the car in to a dealership to have the oil change. I generally like to follow the oil life monitoring system on my cars because I've done that to all my cars. I've never had a problem. And the thing is, 95% of my driving is all highway driving. I don't stop and go a lot in traffic. So therefore, my oil is actually very clean every time I check the oil. And when I went in for an oil change yesterday, when I got my car back, the first thing I did was when it was in the service drive, right outside the building where I went and paid for it, I popped the hood. I didn't put all of this on videotape because I wasn't planning on vlogging it every step of the way. Oil level was fine. 8 quarts of 5W 20 synthetic blend, what Ford puts in it. It's all I've ever used, never had a problem. So what I did was I drove to the gas station about 2 miles from my house and I put gas in the car. Well, I started up the car, okay, and I decided that, to wipe off some of the grease mark that was on the hood from them opening up the hood. And right there, like I said, these I didn't put on video. I noticed that there was a little strange tapping noise going on. And I hear enough of these, I do enough vlogs about these, and I go, you got to be kidding. So what I did was I let the car sit there at idle at the station. None of this was filmed. All the filming that you saw in yesterday's video was actually when I got home, let the car settle down, and tried to see if it went away or not. But towards the end of the video, you could clearly hear that it was starting to do the typewriter noise. Now, I did not drive the car much yesterday because it was my day off, and basically I just drove my Camaro all day long yesterday. So, what I want to talk about is, they say that it's the plasma boring of these engines that are causing these noises of piston slap. Well, my second gen Coyote is not, plasma bore. So why did it make these tapping sounds, even to the slightest? Because if you look at one of my older videos about 6 months, I believe 7 months ago, I actually filmed a video when I came home from the dealership saying that after an oil change, I have no ticks. I didn't do anything different this time, but the car exhibit noises that were the typewriter tick noise. Obviously, it's not as bad as most of you YouTubers that have channels with your cars ticking. It is a slight minute tick that is never there before. Now, Ford TSB that they put out in February about the typewriter tick, which some of us call the barbecue tick, they will not be looking at any of the Coyote motors from 2011 all the way to 2019. Now, why would they select it all the way to the beginning of the second gen Coyotes all the way to the current model year? Because this is what I feel. Ford knows that there is a problem with those engines, and they don't really know what it is, but for some reason, people like to pick on the new ones because that's where it's really bad. Now, I did own a 2014, track package, and right at about, the low 20,000 miles, I remember, because I got rid of that car right before it hit about, actually I got rid of that car at 30,000 in my past videos, but I believe that car didn't even have 26,000 miles on it, to tell you the truth. And I had the oil change prior to trading it in because my new car had already been ordered, the one I'm driving now. And right when I had the oil change is when that car started ticking, the 14. And, you know, I knew that I was going to be getting rid of that car because I had ordered this current one that I'm driving now that is ticking a little bit. So I never really did much about it or concerned me too much. But it is really odd that both cars that I've owned, 3-4 oil changes in, it starts making these noises. Now, why can't Ford explain to us, you know, why some of these cars make noises and some of these cars don't make noises, all right? And why do they make them when they're 300 miles brand new or 20,000 miles later on in its life? Now, mine is very faint. If you watch my video from yesterday, you will hear a little bit of it. I can guarantee you that if you listen hard enough. Well, Mike, you're over-exaggerating. You know, you're making a big deal. Am I? You know, to me, a car 3.5 years old isn't as bad as you folks that bought brand new ones that are having problems that are far more louder than what I have. But, you know, I never thought that this car, owning it so late in its lifetime, after an oil change, will do this to me. And a lot of you guys are saying, well, you're, you know, making a big deal. You know, I could be a little bit of a drama queen when it comes to this. Maybe it's karma, a way of paying me back because I do so many typewriter, you know, tick videos. All right. But I got the tick bug, or at least it's starting. So we're going to see in the next few days how the car is going to react. It is my daily driver. I drive about 50, 60 miles a day. And I relatively put miles on the car fast. So in a few days, we'll see what the noise will be like. Some of you commented that it's going to get worse. Some commented you might want to put some additives in it. You know, but my car is still actually under factory warranty. I believe in another 1.5 years, I'll be completely out because my 5 years is going to come sooner than my mileage. So that is an update for you guys on the video I made yesterday when I came back from the dealership with a slight typewriter going on. So what is it? You know, I'm sure that you people that own new cars want an answer. You know, I have an older one and I want answers. But you know, want to know something? And if Ford ever see these videos, you know, I haven't bought that many Mustang compared to some of you. You know, this is my, actually, if you go back to 1992, this is my 5th Mustang. But all out of these current ones in the last 7 years, this is actually my 3rd Mustang. But I don't think I'm going to buy another Ford product, you know. It's just, you know, having problems is one thing. Addressing it, you know, treating the problem is another. And it doesn't seem like Ford wants to do that. And I know my problem isn't probably really a problem because it may be nothing. Who knows? We'll just have to see. But all I know is the car doesn't sound the same as of right now. To tell you the truth, it sounded better with dirty oil in it than fresh oil. So anyways, if you like this video, give me a big thumbs up. Please like, subscribe, comment. Tap the notification bell for future videos. And I'll see you in the next one. When you have your oil change at the service drive, make sure you check the dipstick. Last time the oil was checked, they only put 7 quarts in. This time, they put 8. And if you have an 18 to 19, remember, it's 10 quarts. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.